Hello, my students. I'm glad to say welcome again to the teaching learning process. Now, in the previous lesson, we discussed briefly how we can tell time, telling time. I hope you have background knowledge and you get some specific knowledge about telling and expressing time. Today, we directly go to the reading comprehension activity. By the way, don't forget to do the activity that I gave you before. Parents, remind your children, please. Thank you in advance. Now, we're on page 3. Tell me the difference. Reading. As I have told you before, we should focus both for all skills of the English language. Now today, reading. Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Now, read the dialogue title of Tell Me the Difference. As you read, think about how the hour, minute, second, hands move. By the way, the reading passage, the conversation is telling us the difference between minute counter, second counter, and hour counter. Now let me read the dialogue. Son, Dad, may I ask you a question? Who said? Son. Father? Yes, of course. Go ahead. Go ahead, miss. Continue. Ask me. Right. Excellent you are. Now let's proceed the conversation. Son, can you tell me the difference between clocks and watches? Now the son wants to know the difference between clocks and watches. Father? Yes, my little son. In fact, both clocks and watches measure and show time, but clocks are usually larger than watches and can be found hanging on a wall or placed on the table. The father said. Son, what about watches? Father, they are small in size. Now watches are small in size. However, clocks are large in size. The father said. People wear them on their arm or carry them in their pockets. You can carry and you can use in your hand. Excellent. So, it is clear now. Can you tell me how they work? So let's say it again. Another question. Father, it is a good question. They use power from the sun or solar or a battery. The power makes the hour, the minute, and the second hands move to keep track of time. Son, can you tell me more about the hour, the minute, and the second hands? Father, yes. The three hands move at different speeds. The hour hand always tells the hour. For example, we can say 5 o'clock. The minute hand tells what minute it is within the hour. For example, we say 5 minutes after 5 o'clock. Finally, the second hand tells how many seconds have passed during each minute. For example, we can say 5 minutes and 45 seconds after 5 o'clock. The father said. Son said, Son, do they have the same size? Now the son wants to know the size of the counters. Father, no. The hour hand is the shortest. The second hand is usually the next longest, and the minute hand is very long and thin. It is in fact the longest. all move around the dial and clock, he said. Now, the son said, thank you very much, Dad. I can now do my homework. By the way, students, before you do your homework, your activity, you can ask your parents. Now, we can do the comprehension questions together. The first question, where are clocks usually placed? Let me repeat the question. Where are clocks usually placed? Excellent. It is available in conversation 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In conversation 4. Let's read it together. Yes, my little son. In fact, balls, clocks, and watches measure and show time, but clocks are usually larger than watches and can be found, it's that, on a wall or placed on the table. So, on a wall and placed on the table is the answer. Yes, we have the clue here. Excellent, my students. Now, for the second question, you should tell me where you can find, where you find the information. Excellent. 2. What is the use of a battery in a clock or a watch? Go ahead. Do it. Let me repeat. What is the use of a battery in a clock or a watch? Excellent, my students. We can found in the conversation 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here it is. It is a good question. They use power from the sun, solar or battery. The power makes the hour, the minutes, and the second hands move. So, the purpose of the battery is to move the counters. Excellent, you are my students. This brought you to the third question. Parents, motivate your students to do the question. Excellent. The third, what are the 3 hands of a watch or clock? Can you tell me the 3 things that are available in a watch or clock? And where do you find? Where do you find? Excellent you are, my students. I'm proud of you because you are answering my questions. Good. So we can get from conversation 10. Let me count here together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Here it is. Yes. The 3 hands move at different speeds. First, it's telling about the speeds. The hour hand usually tells the hour. Yes. For example, we can say 5 o'clock. The minute hand tells what a minute it is within the hour itself. So we can get the answer from conversation 10. Understand? Bravo. Let's go to the fourth question. Which one of the clock hands or watch hands can we see best when it moves? Which one is visible? Students, try to answer the question. Excellent. Yes, we can say, okay, where is that? Yes, the second counters. It is available and it's present here in conversation 10. Yes. Now, 5. Which clock hand is the shortest? Which clock hand is the shortest? The minute, the second, the hour counter. The shortest. Where do you find? Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No! The hour hand is the shortest, so it is the hour. We can get this information. Excellent, my students. Now, the last question is number 6. Which clock hand do you think is the fastest? Which clock hand is the fastest? Yes, the second counter. Excellent, you are. Now, we are reading the passage and we are doing the comprehension questions. Now, after this, I want to go directly to the grammar pattern, because in every spoken lesson, we should see all the skills together. We say yes. So, on page 6, about preposition time. Preposition. Preposition of what? By the way, prepositions are different. We have different kinds of prepositions. Prepositions of time. Prepositions of place we may have. But now we are in the way to see the prepositions of time. What are they? At, in, on. By the way, students, these prepositions can tell us again the place. Where do you live? In Addis. Where are you? In my home. In the school compound. We can say, yes? Where is the book? It is on the shelf. Where is the duster? Yes? It is on the shelf. On the desk, we can say. So, at, in, on may have different functions, may have different uses. But specifically for this grade level, I want to tell you at, in, and on for telling time. At. Students, let me ask you a question. How at can express time? How at can express time, and what kinds of time is telling at? Yes, at, it is used for what? Specific or exact. What? Exact time. Specific time, not general.
አስኳላ ልጆን በቤቶ የሚያስተምሩበት አማራጭ ፊልም። አዳዲስ ፊልሞቻችን እንዲደርሱ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የቻናላችን ቤተሰብ ይሁኑ። ፊልሞቹን ሼር በማድረግ ለወዳጅ ዘመዶ ያጋሩ። አስኳላ አማራጭ የማስተማሪያ ዘዴ